Hello folks, in this video I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of some of the basic things that you can do in EdPuzzle. So first of all, the question is, what is EdPuzzle? So EdPuzzle is basically a site where you can go and you can take videos, and to those videos you can add audio comments, you can add quiz questions, and basically send them out to students. So it's a way to take kind of a static video and make it a little more interactive if you're using it in the classroom. So I signed up for this account. This is one of the free accounts. You can see you're limited to the number of EdPuzzles you can do in this. And I happen just to sign up using my Google account. So this is a blank slate right now. I have no students enrolled in this class. What you can do is when you make your EdPuzzles, you can actually set up classes and have the kids receive the videos to work on. It's a pretty simple process. So you can see right here, I'm in my classes. I made this class just called Technology Integration. I could always click here and I could add a new class, just make a new class. It's just a way to organize my students. You can see I can import from Google Classroom. So if you're a Google Classroom user, you can import in those classes and students to make it easier. Or you can go and you can invite your students. In that way, the students could go and make their own account and use this class code. Or you could send them a copy or write this link on the board, and then they could go and create an account and sign up, connecting themselves to your account that way. So with students connected, the next big step is to make your content. So I'm going to go over here and click on content and just show you how to make one of these EdPuzzle videos. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on under content, add content. You can see you have options to create a video, upload a video. So if you have something on your computer, you could upload it, a student project or a folder for like organizing it. In this tutorial, I'm going to just show you how to create a video. So I click on create a video, and you can see by default it's searching this channel here, the EdPuzzle channel, but there's all these other channels you can search for. So it's looking for content within the EdPuzzle search for you to modify. For this one, I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'll just search for Vermont. All right. So I go through, and let's say this is the video I want to use. Okay. So you can see here's an option where I could watch it. It'll play through. All right. I highly recommend that you watch any video before you share it with students, whether through EdPuzzle or any other interface. So I can watch it. I could make a copy of it, or I can edit it. I'm going to click on the edit option. So now it gives me these 4 kind of radio buttons. You don't have to use all of them. You could use just 1 or 2 of them. But these are the options you have for working with your video. So the first one is cropped video. That does exactly what it sounds like. It will let you go through, move these little sliders, and decide what part you want to crop out. So I'm not going to take a whole lot of time watching this video, but let's say I have watched it and I want to crop it right here. I can click on crop video, and it will narrow it down to just the parts that are in that section. Let's go to voiceover. So for a voiceover, what it will let me do is if I click on the little microphone here, wherever my slider is, it will let me do a voiceover over the entire video. Okay, you can see here I can reset it or remove the last recording, but basically it'll do just that. It'll give you that little voiceover. Now voiceover is different from audio notes. So yes, I'm going to get rid of that voiceover. Voiceover will do the entire video, while audio notes will do just a section of where this little microphone is. So if I want to add an audio note right there, I can click on my mic, and now it's recording anything I'm saying. And then I could go through and let's say I wanted another one earlier. So here's picturesque Vermont. Now you notice I have these two little audio notes. The notes themselves I can then move if they're not quite in the area I want them. And when I play the video, it'll actually have those audio notes there. Now the other option I can do is I can do a quiz. So quiz works the same way in that you move your little playhead where you want it. Then you click on the tag. You have a few options for your quizzes. This is an open-ended question where you're not necessarily looking for a specific answer. So what do you think, for example? And let's say I want to do one earlier. I could do a multiple choice. So option 1, this, that. I'm going to click to add another answer. Something else. You notice you do have some basic editing tools. You can do things like add links, which is kind of cool. So you can have a question where someone could click on a link. It'll take them to more information, like if you want them to read before they really think about the answer. You could also add images. Otherwise, it's just kind of some basic tools. What you do is then you select the answer or answers that are correct. So the checks are correct, the X's are not. Always remember to go down and click on Save. And let me move to about there. And I will add the last quiz option, which is just basically a comment. So that is less of a quiz question, more of just maybe something that I want people to think more about, okay? Think more about whatever it is. And like your questions, you can put in links, so they could be watching the video, click the link and go to something else where they read, then go back to the video, images, so on and so forth. Okay, so I am going to save this and finish it. And I'll happen to add it to this course, okay? So the class I could then have students part of and they could view it. You can see here I can have it prevent skipping, which is nice if I don't want kids to jump around. That's up to you. And if I had students, I could assign it. Or I could click later and assign it. You can see there's also a place for a public link. So I could just copy and send this link out to someone if they wanted to watch it and not be part of the class. It would just be anonymous feedback, I guess, if you're doing quiz questions. Or you can embed it within a website. Okay, so I just opened a new tab and pasted in that link just so you can kind of see what it would look like. So if someone was to receive this link, they could then play the video, and what it's going to do is it's going to play through. It'll come up to those questions and give me a prompt so I can interact with it. Okay, so here's the first question, and I'll say this and this, and submit my question. And it says, actually made a mistake. There is an option to rewatch, or I could continue to go through. Get rid of that ad for a second, and I'll just hit those other questions. Okay. If I skip ahead a bit, because this is a link and I didn't say you can't skip. Now it's recording anything I'm saying. I gave you that little audio comment. So in a nutshell, that's how you do EdPuzzle.